Picture this. You are a lion, hungry. It is 2 a.m., and the easiest meal of your life is sleeping 20 meters ahead of you. Completely motionless, completely silent, completely unaware. You approach, you get close enough to hear breathing, and then something unexpected happens. Something that researchers are still trying to fully understand. You walk away. This is not a story. This is documented behavior, filmed, measured, repeated, and documented by scientists studying predator behavior in the African savanna. And the reason it happens, the real reason, is something that will permanently change how you think about what ancient humans actually were. But first, let's establish something that most people get completely wrong. Ancient humans did not primarily live in caves. Caves were rare. Caves were often already occupied by predators. Caves were cold, damp, and dark. The overwhelming archaeological evidence shows that ancient humans, for most of their 300,000-year history, slept in the open, on the ground, or in simple elevated structures built from branches, outside, every night. In an Africa that contained predators modern humans have never encountered, cave lions twice the size of modern lions, giant hyenas, leopards that could drag prey twice their weight into trees, saber-toothed cats whose canine teeth were longer than your hand, and ancient humans slept among all of them, not because they were reckless, not because they had no choice, because they had something that made them safe. The first piece of that something, you already know. Fire. Researchers analyzing evidence from Wonderwork Cave in South Africa confirmed controlled fire use dating back 1 million years. But fire did more than provide warmth. A study analyzing predator behavior around active fires found something remarkable. Large predators, lions, leopards, hyenas, showed measurable avoidance behavior around fire sites. Increased stress, deliberate route changes. A circle of firelight appears to have created what researchers describe as a predator exclusion zone. Inside that circle, ancient humans slept. Outside that circle, predators watched. But fire was not the real reason. In fact, even when the fire died, the protection remained. Fire goes out. Fires were not always maintained perfectly. There were cold nights and wet nights and nights where the fire was nothing more than embers. And yet, ancient humans kept sleeping, and predators kept walking away. Something else was protecting them. And this is where the story becomes genuinely extraordinary. Over thousands of generations, predators appear to have learned a simple lesson. Human groups were unusually dangerous to attack, not in the way humans learn things, but through generations of behavior, passed from mother to cub across thousands of years. Large African predators developed a deep instinctive avoidance of human groups. In 2019, ecologist Liana Zanet published research showing that large predators in the African savanna respond to the sound of human voices with greater fear than to the sounds of lions, gunshots, or dogs. The fear lasted longer. The avoidance was more complete. But why? Here is what ancient predators encountered over thousands of generations of painful experience. A sleeping human is vulnerable. A waking human is catastrophic. Ancient humans did not fight defensively. They organized. They coordinated. They threw projectiles with an accuracy no other animal could match. They used tools that extended their reach beyond any natural weapon. And they remembered. If a predator killed one member of a group, the entire group hunted that predator, sometimes for days, until it was dead. No other prey animal on Earth does this. Predators that attacked sleeping humans did not survive long enough to teach their cubs to do the same. And predators that avoided sleeping humans lived and had cubs, and those cubs learned the same avoidance behavior, the lesson passed down, generation after generation. Do not wake the humans. And then scientists discovered something even stranger. The protection system was not outside the camp. It was inside the humans themselves. In 2017, anthropologist David Sampson, studying the Hadza, one of the last remaining hunter-gatherer groups on Earth, found something that stopped sleep scientists completely. Individual sleep schedules within the group varied dramatically. Some people were naturally early sleepers, others late. Some woke early, others slept long. Across an entire night, there were only 18 minutes when everyone was asleep. For more than 97% of the night, someone was awake. 18 minutes out of 8 hours. Some researchers believe this pattern may be an evolutionary adaptation that helped ancient human groups remain protected through the night, not through planning or discipline, but through the natural variation in human sleep timing, possibly shaped by millions of years of sleeping in open environments surrounded by danger. Sampson called it the sentinel hypothesis. And here is where this becomes personal. That system still runs inside you. The person in your household who cannot fall asleep until 2 a.m. The one who wakes naturally at 5. The one who sleeps deeply for 6 hours and cannot sleep more. The one who wakes in the night and lies there in the dark. This is not dysfunction. This is the sentinel system, still running, in a world that no longer requires it. In bodies that spent millions of years being shaped by a darkness that was genuinely dangerous. The most dangerous place on Earth was not protected by walls, not protected by fences, not protected by weapons. It was protected by fire, by each other, and by a reputation so powerful that even the predators learned it. Do not wake the humans.